Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is on the Transformers Kingdom Voyager class Rhinox. And here he is in his beast mode, a Rhino. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what specific Rhino this is, but I know that he is a rhinoceros for sure. And it's a very nicely detailed one too. With funny story, I showed this to my wife Enerjane. I showed it to her, and she didn't believe that this was a Transformer. She honestly thought that this was like a model that I just picked up, and was showing her and trying to trick her into saying that it's a Transformer because she thought of how just impressively detailed this looks. Like, she was so impressed by this that she thought it was a model that I had just gotten and was, showing to her. She did not think that this was even a Transformer until I transformed it in front of her. And she was like, wow, that looks so real. Her words, not mine. Even though, yeah, this is a very impressive beast mode. And I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I prefer, because this is me addressing the elephant or rhino in the room, I do prefer, and I still consider the Thrilling 30 Voyager Rhinox better than this figure. However, this figure is a very nice alternative. Especially since this figure does two things better, I consider better than the other one. Which are stability, which I'll show later, and transformation. I think this figure does that a little better, but I say that aesthetic-wise, and feature-wise, and like in every other avenue, the Thrilling 31 I think is the superior figure. I'll just say that this figure is a little more stable, and the transformation is less finicky. It has its issues. In particular, this entire back area is a real annoyance to transform. It's like it's more difficult than it should be. And the Thrilling 30 Rhinox wasn't that great. I didn't enjoy transforming that figure. It was neat. It looked great, but it's like, So I'm just saying it. I'm saying it now to get it out of the way. I do prefer the Thrilling 31 over this one, which is why I've taken so long into getting this figure. But I got this guy at a pretty good price, so I decided just, why not? And he's a solid figure. Again, this is still a great figure. It's just I prefer the other one a little more. And also, to get out of the way, here's the Kingdom card that came with it. I honestly don't know what they were going for with these. You can see it's another black Arachnia. If you peel it back, you peel it up, you get like a sense of the future. So here's Predacon Black Arachnia. I don't know what they were going for with this. I don't know. I don't understand. I think this is kind of cool, but I don't understand what they were going for with this. I will say that I have another Black Arachnia card, and when you open it up, I think it's her as a Maximal or as an Autobot or something. It's her as a good guy. So this is her as a full-blown bad guy. As a Predacon. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. So yeah, here we have Rhinox in his beast mode. And it doesn't really move all that much. The front legs, the forelegs, can move forward and back a little bit. They can move in and out. There's a little hinge there. Head can move up and down a little bit. Legs forward, back. They are on ball joints, the hind legs. So that's something. And he has a detailed mouth. You can see they painted the inside of the mouth and the tongue. And the teeth are painted as well. Granted, he only has lower teeth, but still, not bad. Very detailed. Red eyes. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it. He does have a tail, it's molded in. But he does have one. While the Thrilling 31, I believe, has an actual tail. Like I said, getting out of the way, I prefer the other one, but this one's not bad. Alright, so let's get on with transformation. Which is, like I said, it has its issues. I think the legs are very finicky. Granted, the Thrilling 31 was not better. It wasn't that much better. That one was annoying to transform. I never liked doing it. So yeah, let's get on with transformation here. So first, you have to get in here. You have to split this up. Lift up the panel. And then you have to essentially pop out And from this angle, it looks like he looks a little more suggestive. There we go. You pop out his accessories, which are his... Hold on, there we go. Which you connect together, which are his chain guns of doom. Ooh, here they are. Put them off to the side. So now on to more transformation. Let's get the annoying part out of the way, which are the legs. Separate. Gotta bring this thing down. Then, like, pull this up. And then, same thing with this. You have to, like, pull out and then up to disconnect here. And then I think you may have to like lift this piece up for like to help with clearance. There we go. There we go. So I suggest doing these pieces up just for clearance purposes. It gives you that little extra room. All right, and then you come down here, forward, like put this up, and then rotate it, and then you push it down, like so. I believe this piece pop out, forward, like so, and then you fold it in. And then for this part, you bring this down. That was the knee, and then you flip this up. Yeah, you have to bend this as far forward as you can. Then flip this up, like so. And then you bring this here, and this you unpeg it there, like so. It's like very, very finicky. You unpeg it a little bit forward, lift up, bring it around, down like there. Then this you peg into there, like so. Line it up properly, straighten up, and then flip this down. And boom, that's one leg. Other side, it's the same thing. I've done this transformation a few times, but can't stop, saying it's annoying. Because you have to do things a certain way, if not, it doesn't work. So in this, you lift, flip this down. Come on. Flip in, forward, bend down. Then this, same thing, you connect it here. You have to like do movements while more other movements. Then flip in. There we go. And these side pieces, push them back. And there we have the hardest part of the transformation, which is the legs. Let's lift them up a little bit. And extend out a little bit. There we go. All right, so now upper half, which is, not as annoying. Just lift this up. Like lift this up a bit. So lift this, then lift this piece up. And then you bring forward this assembly. And if done correctly, you have these lined up like this. So it should sit there, no problem. And then swing these back. Yeah, you swing these back. Hold on. There we go. See, they swing on their own. So, flip, turn the head around, and then bring this assembly down. Compact it as much as you can. There we go. Push the beast mouth in a little bit further. Then you bring out the chest piece, flip them out, then put it back, and they'll peg into place, like so. As you can see, the upper half was significantly easier. Now for the arms, it's flip up, then carefully flip out, put it back, flip up, come on, flip up, flip out, and boom. Here we have, let me double check, make sure to line everything up, back, push it back, and here we have Rhinox in his beast mode. And it's an impressive beast mode. Let's get a look at that head sculpt. And it's not bad. I think this design is closer to his Netflix appearance, like from the War for Cybertron King, because this is War for Cybertron Kingdom. I just realized I forgot to say that in the beginning. So yeah, this is the War for Cybertron Kingdom Voyager class Rhinox. So yeah, the head sculpt is a bit off. It's not the original cartoon one, which last comparison I'm going to make, the Thrilling 31 had a much accurate head sculpt, and his chain guns, you know, actually rotated. But yeah, but as you can see, this guy's a lot more stable. These are the two things he has. The transformation here was less finicky. It still has the legs, which I think were a little more complicated than they should be. But this was not as annoying. And he's stable. You have to do some like weird things with the chest, with like the waist of the Thrilling 31 to get him to stand. Like he was a pain to stand. But yeah. So yeah. Very nice figure. Again, doesn't take away. This is still a solid figure. This is still a really, really nice figure. So yeah. Well, let's get another close-up and do his articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Very nice. Arms can go out that far, rotate around. Can go forward and back on that hinge. Arms can bend at the elbow, swivel as well. And there's a little bit of up and down on the wrist. That's more for transformation. He does have a waist. You can see. Legs can go out that far, forward, back, bend at the knee. Whoops, bend at the knee. Tight swivel and nice ankle. Oh. And a nice ankle as well. So yeah, he has articulation. He's a nice, solid figure. Preferences aside, this is still a great, great figure. Very nice. Very nice figure. For his accessories, he can hold them in each hand, obviously. But he can also store them back here. Onto these little ports here. So yeah, he can store them on his back like that. Which is nice, but I'm going to have him hold it. I'm just going to have him hold them for now. Because, you know, it's his iconic chain guns of doom. So, yeah. So, very, very solid, nice figure. Not taken away from that. This is still a great figure. On to size comparisons, here we have the Cliff Jumper and the Ratchet. Very nice. He's a very nicely sized Voyager. And yeah, just overall, he's an awesome figure. Hey, look, if you missed out on the Thrilling 30 Rhinox, he's obviously a great pick. He's awesome. They've improved in a lot of ways by making the transformation a little more streamlined and just easier to do. Even though the legs, I think they could have done that a little easier, but that's just me. I'm not an engineer, so I can't say for that. I'll just say that my preference would have been if they maybe simplified it a little bit more. But neither here nor there. Still an awesome figure. So yeah, overall, awesome. He's a solid figure, no real complaints. Literally, all of my complaints are just preferences. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Voyager class Rhinox. Like I said, final thoughts. Great figure. Pick him up. My honest complaints with him are just minor like personal complaints, and that's it. Because yeah, he's a nice solid figure. So hey, if you're able to get him, especially at a pretty good price, that'd be fantastic. I got this guy at a fantastic price, like secondhand. I was really surprised at the price that I got him at. So yeah, for a hint, he actually got him closer to that of like a Legends or Core class figure, believe it or not. Yeah, I was surprised too. That's why I picked him up. Because again, I had no plans because I had the Thrilling 30 when I had no plans of picking him up. But yeah, he's just a nice, solid figure. And I can't go wrong with getting another Rhinox. I like Rhinox. So yeah, this is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.